So, g'day fellow coin collectors, this is Glenn, and today we have some UK footprints coins, even though the top one is a 4p, which I believe is called a groat. So the footprints coin is actually an old UK coin, and it has been used up until 1971 when they actually decimalised. The most common image that have been in use since its introduction has been this type. So here is a 1918 and it has a crown on top of a 3, and that was in circulation for probably like 150 years. Although the crown and the design has changed a little bit, this is pretty much a similar style. So let's have a look at my earliest coin. So this is 1899. It is a Queen Victoria coin, and as you can see, it's actually quite worn because these they would have had a high value at that time, even though the bullion value is only about $1.10 Australian. But at the time, because there was no safety benefits, so there was no government handing out money, whatever money people actually got, they actually had to keep. And also wages would have been quite low compared to their expenses. So 1899 had a mintage of 6,246,200. And if we have a look at the other side, here is the actual bust. So this one only has a few dollar value, so probably like $3 or $4 in value. So really it's because the mintage is actually over 6 million, as I said before. That is a coin that a lot of collectors don't want to collect. Higher quality coins are actually quite easy to get for Queen Victoria, even though they actually cost a bit more. They're not too expensive in themselves. And the second coin I have from this design is a 1918, and on the obverse should I say, not the reverse, first we're looking at is George V. As you can see, it's quite a worn coin, probably in fine condition. This coin is a mintage of 20,630,094. So the first two coins are actually 92.5% silver, and in 1920 the UK changed these coins over to 50% to pay for expenses that occurred during the First World War. And it has George V, the Gratia Britannia Omnium Rex, Vidai Defender, India Imperial. And if you go to Numisa, they actually have a translation of what that is, and it's quite easy to tell. So on this side, it looks like it has oak as the reef, and this coin is actually quite nice. Has on this side it has better detail, so on this side it's probably a lot more like very fine grade. So that is a coin. What's value? Probably about $2 or $3 because it is a high mint coin. Then we have the second one. So 1937, they changed the monarch to, on the obverse, George VI. And as you can see, this is a higher grade, probably very fine. That's my interpretation. And they actually changed the sign as well. So they got rid of the standard one that's been used for quite a long time, and they actually put in a rose. So this is the rose at the back, and that is called the Tudor rose. And then we have the George cross, so this represents England, and KG is the initials of the engraver. And on the side we have don't worry about that, that's not actually part of the coins, just some stuff that's actually, it's just a scratch on the actual plastic. So 1937 had a mintage of 8,148,000, and in this year they also started to mint a large brass coin. So here's a Fiji one, pretty much the same type of coin, different design though. But this one is pretty much the same shape that they actually issued for the United Kingdom. But the design they actually used before that is also a bit different. Now this coin was last minted in 1945, and after that date only the Mulberry set coins were actually issued. So before that, the last of King George V. So this design was first introduced in 1927 to 1936, so a year before the design down below, and it has oak, as you can see, and footprints. So 3 pence, or colloquially footprints, and this coin has a mintage of 7,027,600. In this condition's probably only worth a few dollars, because they're quite easy to get in higher grades. Because at this time, during the early 20th century, people started to become wealthier because we just started to increase our living standards. So when that happens, people can quite easily keep lower denominations as high condition coins in their collection. And if we have a look, here's the obverse. So obverse means a front, and down below is the reverse of the other coin. And as you can see, it's quite a beautiful coin. So that is a showing of the different types of footprints that were actually used in the United Kingdom. And I did have a 4-pence coin, which actually weighs a bit more, but is pretty much the same design. And the way you actually tell the difference is that this one is Britannia, this one just has the denomination, and that's quite easy to tell, even for those who cannot read. They cannot read the letters for pence, or they cannot read the number 3. So that is a good way to actually distinguish these type of coins. These ones are actually rarer than the footprints, and they actually didn't use them for a longer period of time. And by this time period, they actually weren't issued at all. That's from memory. Maybe they did as Mulberry sets. Yeah, they did as a set, like the 1, 2, 3, and 4 pence was issued Mulberry, but not for circulation. Anyway, I'd like to say thank you very much for watching my video, and have an awesome coin collecting time, people. Thank you, and bye bye.